Rightio. Investigation number 2. Let's do it. Sit back, relax, enjoy the stream. Feel free to say hi, otherwise you're more than welcome to lurk. Temple, May 11th, 103. 103? That's so specific. What do I do now? I can't believe Maya and I were actually found guilty. Oh yeah, that's what happened. Here's a quick flashback, because I don't really remember what happened either. This trial need not be drawn out any longer. The defense has failed to counter the charge filed by the prosecution. In accordance with the law, I invoke the Defense Culpability Act against the defense. Now then, this court finds the accused, Maya Fey, and the defense, Phoenix Wright, guilty. Ag! And then they just got saved by the bell. I was missing out, how dare you. Ugh. Thank you for the hydrate. No, you just came right on time. Thank you, Voltage. Literally just started. Hope you're doing well today. Mr. Wright, Albie, I saw the whole trial. What's going to happen to Miss Maya now? How you doing? Doing good. Haven't lost any power or Wi-Fi as of yet. Cyclone is predicted to hit tomorrow, so we should be fine for the next few hours. But yeah, it has been quite windy and the rain has been on and off, so yeah, this weather be crazy. I worry about that too. But right now, Alfred being rude. It is being rude. Too rude. It was supposed to hit last night and then it didn't, and then now everyone's like, oh, it's going to hit tomorrow. It's like, yay! Stay safe. I will, thank you. I have one more thing to report, Prosecutor Sanmari. Yes? But yeah, Voltage, how you doing? This dagger. It bears the fingerprints of Maya Fey on it. Right now, I need to focus on the next trial. The murder of Acolyte Zalot, right? At least the jury is still out on that one, so to speak. I got ice cream, so I'm chilling. Oh. Literally and figuratively. Nice. The two murders are most likely connected. If I can get to the bottom of Acolyte Zalot's murder, it might give me the ammunition I need to overturn Maya's guilty verdict. Let me help you investigate. I want to assist you any way I can. I appreciate it, LB, but we're talking about a murder. Yeah, but it's going to be hard for a foreigner to investigate this on his own. You have a point there. I wish I knew what to do. What to do? Oh, hey, Rafa. I didn't even notice that pun. Hey, look at me go. Figuring out a pun before everyone else. Hehe. Isn't that your benevolence? Princess Rafa? Oh, it is you again. The dead lawyer walking, guilty of abetting a murderer under the Defense Culpability Act. Ugh, I see she hasn't lost any of her charm. We are converting you. I guess. Slowly. Look, I can make jokes too, you know. I'm not that boring. Am I? Why the long face? I thought you'd be glad I was found guilty under the DC Act. I am in no mood to take joy in your suffering. Well, I was unable to defeat you and had to leave the job to others. I failed in my sacred duty as the royal priestess. No, you aren't. Okay. So, I'm not funny? No, I'm kidding. I guess that answers my question. Have I misunderstood the voice of the Mitama yet again? This cannot be! It's a bee! All I did was defend my client. I can't bear to see her looking so sad like this though. Your benevolence? You aren't boring, shake my head. I know, I'm just messing with you. Your benevolence? Hmm? Oh, barbed head. I thought you had already begun your journey to the Twilight Realm. I'm not dead yet. I still have an investigation to do for tomorrow's trial. What's this? Do you mean to say you have not given up yet? That's right. I'm going to prove Maya innocent tomorrow. But why? Why do you refuse to give up? I cannot fathom such obstinacy. Obstinacy? Obstinacy. That word. Investigate all you want. I cannot. You really don't mind? But aren't you worried that a lawyer backed into a corner by the DC Act might do something desperate, like forge evidence? Why would you bring that up, Phoenix? Why would you bring it up? She was literally gonna let you walk around freely, and now you have to have her tagging you along. Or tagging along with you. That was a stupid move. What's this? If left unsupervised, I'd be free to do whatever I wanted, you know? He's trying to make her happy. I guess she is only 14 years old. Grr. Okay, now to see if she takes the bait. Yes, I see your point. Barbed head? Yes. I know what happened yesterday. You perpetrated some sort of fraud or other misdeed while I was not watching. Huh? That explains why I misunderstood the voice of the High Priestess' soul. Yes, of course, that is the only explanation. And we're back. I was just trying to cheer her up, now she thinks even less of me. I must not allow you to sully our sacred hall of justice with your misdeeds ever again. Therefore today, I will be monitoring your every move once more. I will not fail to spot your misdeeds this time. The moment I see anything out of the ordinary, I will send you straight to prison. And you, boy, do not throw your lot in with this foreign devil. But your benevolence. It's okay, Albie. You don't need to worry about me. I'll be back before you know it. But first, I should probably lighten my load a bit. Albie, would you mind holding on to some evidence for me? Of course. Oh, of course not. I'm always glad to help. Unnecessary evidence unloaded onto Albie. Just chuck everything at him. Here you go. He just collapses with all this stuff on his head. May the Holy Mother's blessings be upon you. Goodbye. Now then. The scene of the crime is the logical place to start. If I recall correctly, the body was found at the Plaza of Devotion. Okay. Right here. Oh. That's, I guess, one way to die. Looks like a frog. Looks like the police already finished their investigation. To think someone would be killed here, a place devoted to prayer. A body outline and flowers? Did someone leave them here in memory of the deceased? And there's something different about the prayer flags today. There is. Oh, I guess it's that purple thing dangling right there. Probably. As the High Priest's disciple, Acolyte Zalot was utterly devoted in his training. First the High Priest, and now his devoted disciple. Maya Fey will pay for this. As I keep trying to tell you, Maya has nothing to do with any of this. And you can prove this. How? What do you think I'm doing here? Gathering dirt and dust for the trial? You and your smart mouth, this is precisely why you and your lawyerly ilk are so reviled. Hey, Mr. Wright. Emma? Yeah. Emma. It's that detective from your country again. Eep! It's the princess. You seem displeased that I am here. Oh no, don't be silly. Mr. Wright, I'm so sorry about what happened to Maya. It's not your fault, Emma. You were just doing your job. And if I had just done mine... Mr. Wright, but it's no use crying over spilled milk. I know that's a saying, but why spilled milk? What's the connection with that? Would you mind telling me what you know about the murder? It's do or die in court tomorrow, and I mean that literally. Gladly, I'll help you in any way I can. Remember, I have my eyes on the both of you, so see to it that you commit no misdeeds. Of course not. You're talking to a professional here. Typically children. Ah, I guess that makes sense. That makes sense. I'm just gonna lower my monitor screen because it's so high up right now. Ugh. That should do. Okay, let's talk to her. The incident. Let's see, how about starting with an overview of what happened? Sure. The victim is Zalot. He was the High Priest's disciple. His body was discovered around noon today, right after the rite wrapped up. So during the High Priest's murder trial. That's right. Apparently, he had been here praying since the day before the rite even started. Talk about serious devotion. Yeah, barely lasted a few minutes. Because you're old and your back broke. Back broke? Your back was in pain. This is a picture of Mr. Zalot's body. Ooh, what a way to go! Yikes. That's a big rip right there. Ripperino. That dagger in his upper back looks like it would have been particularly painful. Hmm? Is that a tattoo on the back of his neck? It's a peach! It's peach shaped? That's very obvious who did it, but alright. Everyone started leaving when the praying was finally done, but the victim remained bent over in prayer, and when they went over to check on him, they discovered he was dead, right? He has a peach-shaped tattoo. Guys, don't forget, he has a tattoo. It's a peach. Yes, the estimated time of death is May 9th, sometime between the start of the rite and the discovery of the High Priestess body. In other words, we believe the crime took place during the purification rite, and the murder weapon was the same ceremonial dagger that killed the High Priest. The prosecution believes Maya came down the stairs after killing the High Priest, and then stabbed Mr. Zalot with the same dagger. Circumstantial evidence does point to Maya, but what about the cause of death? He apparently died instantly from the dagger that was left thrust into his upper back. Here's the autopsy report. Spinal cord injury. Ooh. Yikes. Estimated time of death, you say? How can you know such a thing? I want to know. Well, Bobtail, out with it. Oh, so the Princess of the Spirit Medium Kingdom is interested in forensic science. I have no interest in science, forensic or otherwise. Nevertheless, I will someday be queen. As such, it would be wise to know what silly things the common folk believe in. Tisk, there's nothing silly about it. I'll have you know, even Prosecutor Amadi holds forensics in high regard. Does he? Perhaps I should not underestimate the power of science. No, you should not. Science is crazy nowadays. Still, I suppose it is nothing much compared to the divination seance. She really doesn't have an adorable bone in her body. That's a sentence. Dang, kid. So this kid is actually just stupid. She's not stupid, she's just ignorant. In every single way possible. Emma, I think she's actually interested. Would you mind explaining it to her? I guess I have to now. Okay, there are many ways to estimate the time of death. The most well-known method uses the change in body temperature. Interesting. Body temperature drops at a steady rate from the moment a person dies. Whoa, okay. Rain's back and it's hitting quite hard. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Yeesh. That means we could tell how long someone's been dead by measuring their temperature. Taking a rain check. Hilarious. I see. That was quite enlightening. Barbtail, present your forehead now. What? Why? You feel just a little over 95 degrees. I think I'd be dead. It seems you are not dead yet. Of course I'm not. Hehe, it was but a jest. After all, you're still the dead lawyer walking. I fail to see the humor in any of this. She's so toxic. Literally. Were there any witnesses? There's so many people here at the plaza, you'd think somebody would have seen something. You'd think so, wouldn't you? But we haven't found a single witness. How's that even possible? Because everyone was bent over, utterly devoted to prayer, naturally. Ah, right, the back-shattering pose that nearly killed me. Still, you'd think someone would have noticed something. I thought so too, but with the monk's scarf he had on, no one could see the dagger in his upper back. Plus, everyone was so absorbed in prayer they didn't see or hear anything. Tiptoe by the window. Tiptoe. I can't believe this. What you choose to believe is your choice, but the fact remains there were no witnesses. No witnesses! However, there is one piece of irrefutable evidence. The dagger. Sadly, yes. Ugh. Murder weapon. Could you tell me about the murder weapon? The killer used the wall-barred dagger, the legendary weapon of Lady Kira. It was discovered impaled in the victim's upper back. The accused's fingerprints were found on the dagger, were they not? Yes, they were. Okay, we finally have the weapon as evidence. Not to kill people again. With such irrefutable evidence, there is no questioning the accuser's guilt. Not so fast. What about a motive? I had no reason to kill Acolyte Zalot. What do the police think about this matter? Motive. Maya had no reason to kill Acolyte Zalot. So you say, but let us now hear what the police think about the matter. The police believe Maya is the Lady Kira figure who has been battling the rebels. And since Mr. Zalot was the disciple of the High Priest, who turned out to be a rebel... Oh yeah, I forgot. We found out he was a rebel. Right, forgot about that. He too was likely a rebel and therefore met the same untimely demise as his teacher. Yes, that is how the police currently view this crime. There's no way Maya is that Lady Kira vigilante. I agree on a personal level, but the police are just going with what today's trial concluded. Ick. I really blew it in court today. You blew it all away. Acolyte Zalot died bent over a prayer. There's no trace of blood on the ground though. The fact that there's so little bleeding could mean it was a single stab to a vital point. Not that that would have been very difficult considering the position he was in. The flowers. So these flowers were left here in memory of Acolyte Zalot. What are they called? They are known as Namanda? Sure, that sounds right. And they are given to express sorrow when a life is lost. It seems offering flowers in memory of the dead is a universal practice. Oh, that's apparently evidence. Okay. Let's go with this purple flag. This prayer flag looks much newer than the rest. Your benevolence, what does it say here? The dearest wishes of our subjects are written upon these prayer flags. Reading the prayers of others is considered rude, but if you must know... It says, at the usual spot, bring grub, the key to. That's a prayer. That is one of the more direct and practical prayers I've ever seen. Oh my gosh, Rifer. Can you at least take a hint? I wonder if it's even a prayer. To think I would witness a lawyer being allowed to pass through the sacred gate. Yeah, well, I wouldn't unless I had to. Those stairs were brutal to climb. What's this? Do you even know how many monks would give their lives to pass through that gate? Be thankful for the great honor you have been afforded. Yes, your benevolence. Okay, so I guess there's nothing else? Can I talk to her? Do I need to present something? Can I present the dagger? Is there more information? That's not a prayer, man, please! Please! Use your brain! If you have one. Maya's fingerprints were found on the dagger that was used in the murder. The police are therefore investigating her as the prime suspect. The evidence is irrefutable with no room for argument. I really don't want to treat Maya as a suspect, but based on the evidence and police reports I've received so far, it's not looking good. Not good, more like how could it get any worse? I don't know what I should be doing right now. It's been ages since you presented evidence to me. Remember when we worked at that one case together? I seem to recall a thin layer of fingerprint powder on every piece of evidence then. Well, I guess they get that way from time to time now too. As enthusiastic as ever, huh, Emma? Okay, so nothing much there. This one? Based on the estimated time of death, we believe he was killed during the rite itself. It appears he was stabbed in the upper back with a dagger and died instantly. But there were so many people here, how could no one have noticed? I know, I can't believe it either. I guess they were just that focused on their prayers or something. Okay, nothing. What about this? Okay, no. Do I just leave then? I guess I'll leave. Maybe I'll just examine a bit more. Albie said these are called prayer flags, and the prayers written on them are carried throughout the kingdom by the wind. Now, if I were to pray for something, it would be for me to not get dragged into any more trouble than I already have been. Sucks to be you, you're already going to be. Guess there's nothing else but this massive rug. Acolyte Zalot was killed in a prayer pose. With his head bent over like that, the last thing he must have seen was this rug. The rug, what a beautiful sight to see. It's a prayer rug woven by devout monks. May the Holy Mother's blessing be upon his departed soul. It's strange that there are no bloodstains though. Perhaps it was so cold his blood froze, or perhaps it was absorbed by his vestment. It is pretty cold. Maybe the blood really did just freeze inside his body. If that happened, he would be dead prior to the stabbing. Phoenix. Okay. That message on the prayer flag seems a little weird, but I think I've seen everything there is to see around here. You have not found or heard anything of the particular worth. Are you ready to give up? No, I'm not calling it quits yet. Does it look like you have any hope of winning, Mr. Wright? Emma. Can't really say at this point. All I know is I have to keep investigating. What are you two sneaks up to? Sneaks? What a label. I would advise you to get back to work if you are done here, detective. Otherwise, I will report you to Prosecutor Sanmari for dereliction. Dereliction? What the heck is that word? Of duty. I'm going. Well, see you later, Mr. Wright, and good luck. Thanks, Emma. I should really pay a visit to everyone and every place connected with this case. Okay, where are we going? The bazaar? Oh, there's nothing here. Okay. Is anyone at the sanctum? Nope. Okay, well I guess we're going to the priest's house. Dereliction of duty would mean like abandoning it. Ah. Makes sense. I've just never seen it before. What a weird word. Derelict ship is abandoned and in bad shape. Ah. English. Mini English session. With high voltage. Hello, I'm sorry to bother you again, but... Oh, it's you. Barbed head. You are not contemplating casting suspicion upon Lady Believe, are you? She lost a beloved husband, and now Acolyte Zalot, who was like a son to her. Of course I'm not. But since she was close to both victims, I wanted to hear why she has to stay. Very well. And then there's the fact that Lady Kira didn't attack Mrs. Inmee. That probably means she isn't a rebel. Is this about poor Puree? Well, I'm sorry, but I don't think I can talk about that right now. But what about Maya? She's innocent. Maya? I heard she was found guilty. First my dear husband, and now Puree. Mrs. Inmee, you really don't believe that Maya is the killer, do you? I don't know. But that was the verdict, so what else can I believe? Believe in yourself, Believe. What am I to do? The verdict was already reached in your husband's case, but the truth of the matter is yet to be found. How can you be so sure? Because I believe that Maya is innocent. That is all I have right now, my faith in her. So please, help me understand what happened. So you're defending her based solely on faith? Even though you'll be punished for abetting the accused? That's right. Alright then. Your faith has moved me. I will tell you what I can. Are you sure about this, Lady Believe? Oh, face pictures back. My lovely wife is also a devout follower of Koreanism. As such, she is not one to make light of another's fate. But if I find that you have lied about your faith of Maya Fei's innocence... Oh jeez. I shall curse your entire family and all your disciples for the next 8 generations. Hey, leave Athena and Apollo alone, buddy. You forgot Trucy. Phoenix. How can you forget Trucy? That's sad. He forgot about Trucy. How did Acolyte Zalot end up living here as your husband's disciple? Playing favorites. Trucy was supposed to be his favorite. Because she's literally the adopted daughter. About 2 years ago, while my husband was at a spiritual retreat in the mountains, he came across Parade collapsed on the ground. That's when he brought him here. You were always one to help those in need, weren't you, dear? Apparently not. Apparently not indeed. And he'd been living here ever since? About 2 years ago. That's around the same time Maya arrived to Kryan. Oh, adopted? Then she wouldn't be a descendant. Yeah, but neither are Athena and Apollo. They're technically part of the company, the law firm. So would that even apply to generations? Whoops. If he's like talking about the law firm generation, that would make sense, but he said family. Or she said family. So I guess Trucy is already under that category. Yes, he was born in a poor village and had nowhere to call home. My husband felt pity for the boy, so he took him in as a disciple. But not only as his disciple, he was like a member of our family too. So he married his work and sees them as kids. I wouldn't say he sees Athena and Apollo as kids. I mean, they do act like kids considering... who is it? I think Apollo's like mid-20s? Or he's close to his mid-20s. Athena is still... I think she's 18, I want to say. So... yeah. Oh, kids as in his children. Oh no. Maybe. I don't know. Possibly. Yeah, it's a bit of a... Yeah, I don't know. Probably. Or just, you know... Colleagues? Is that an appropriate... Nah, employees. Nah. If this is where Acolyte Zalot lived, it might be something I could learn about him lying around here. Time to go looky again. Oh, some of these are already ticked. That's good. Why do I have to click this again though? Barbed head, it appears you are quite fond of rummaging through the garbage. Mr. Wright has a weird stance on things. Part of his personality, you would say. I just thought there might be some other important piece of evidence in here. Oh, is that right? Look, I'm not doing this for fun, really. Doesn't look like there's anything else of interest in there. Okay. That's been done, that's been done, that's been done. I guess we'll click the photos. A photo of the High Priest, his wife, Acolyte Zalot, and Maya. Oh, this is cute. Since Maya's in it, It must have been taken the day before the rite. I should ask Mrs. Inme about it. Oh my gosh, is she wearing a Steel Samurai watch? That is so funny. To think that this would be their final family photo. That no good Mayafei has some nerve. I mean, here she is posing with the two men who she will soon kill. I beg to differ. I see this photo as proof that she didn't kill them. That smile of hers does not fool me. I sense a deep and abiding malice behind it. I'll prove Maya's smile is the real deal. Oh. That was weird. I heard some random noise downstairs. Where is the photo? Can I ask you about this photo? It was taken during the Feast of Blessings, the day before the rite was held. The Feast of Blessings? This food look yum. Would you mind telling me a little bit more about it? The day before. This photo was taken during the Feast of Blessings. The Feast of Blessings. Yes, it is forbidden to eat during the days of the rite, so the day before it's performed. We enjoy dishes full of gingly? Gingle? Jingle. Gingle. Jingle bells? An herb known to strengthen the body and mind. You loved the gingle based dishes I make, didn't you, dear? Jingle? Gingle. I don't know which one's right. I'm gonna go with gingle. I heard you can go 3 days without sleeping after eating some. Yes, but many foreigners don't care for it because of its strong smell. Our custom say that these dishes can only be eaten the day before the purification rite, and only between noon and 3 PM. That's pretty specific. Is it because the smell is too strong? A very good guess indeed. It is to ensure the smell is gone by the time Lady Kira is welcomed the next day. Wow, is it really that strong? Come to think of it, the evening before the murder, an overwhelming odor was all over town. It was like a cross between garlic and mint. That's a weird combo. After the Feast of Blessings, Pare went over to the plaza to begin his supplication. I never thought that would be the last time I would see him. What was Maya doing at the time? Shortly after Pare left, she went to the temple to prepare for the rite. I don't know what she did after that. Okay. So Acolyte Zalot went out to pray the afternoon before the rite. According to the newspaper, on the day before the rite, the plaza was so cold the whole place had iced over. There's no ice or snow. Pare always prayed a lot, far more than anyone I have ever known. Is that why his name is Pare Zalot? Get it? 'Cause he prays a lot? He was a devout young man whose faith was twice as strong as others. I don't know why, but that's kinda intimidating to me. I thought I'd have made some progress by now, but I haven't come across any particularly insightful information, even here. And because he uses a lot. You seem disappointed. Mrs. Inme, is there anything else you could tell me? Forgive me, but if I keep thinking about those two any longer... Barbed head. Yes, I understand. Thank you for your help. I'm sorry to have troubled you. We have paid a visit to all of the people and places connected with this case. I think it is about time you prepared yourself for the inevitable, don't you? Yeah, like me having to brace myself for the cyclone. It's a double whammy! Okay, we'll go see Maya. If she's not being questioned. Oh, she's not. Maya sure looks tired. I'm so sorry, Maya. I failed to defend you during that trial earlier today. I'm sorry too, Nick. I never meant to get caught up in this whole mess. Even worse, I got you caught up in it too, and you were convicted under that stupid law. Nick, you really should withdraw from this case. Maybe they'll even commute your sentence if you do. I could never abandon you like that. You might not believe me, but I'm going to pull off a win somehow. It's not like I don't believe in you, it's just... Don't worry, maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let's use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down. You'll see. Do a flippy-doo and everything. Okay. You're awfully quiet, Your Benevolence. It is only a matter of time until your executions are carried out. I simply thought I would allow you two a good talk before you depart from this world. Sorry, but we're not giving up yet, and we won't till the bitter end. He's going to kickflip the trial. Karate! Kickflip. Jump kick. Drop kick. There is no need to put on a brave face. Your fates were sealed with today's verdict. Worry not of Maya Fey. The Twilight Realm will cleanse the taints from that neophyte practitioner's soul. Then perhaps the Holy Mother may finally forgive her. Wait, was that her attempt at comforting me? Barbed head, further resistance shall come to naught. Stop your desperate struggle, accept the judgment that has been passed upon you. She obviously doesn't know me very well. Then perhaps your sentence will be commuted and... What a right there, Your Benevolence. Why do you always have to be like that? Maya, what are you... What is the matter? I was simply showing some mercy upon your souls. Nick here is risking his life to defend me. And that is why I told you it will come to... No, it won't. Nick is just doing what lawyers are supposed to do. He's defending his client, no matter what. Enough! There is no place for lawyers in the Hall of Justice. For we have the divination seance that you keep stuffing up. Whoops. But your insights were wrong. Oh, she angry. Yeah. Oh boy, that's gotta hurt. It's like a arrow to the heart. Just a little... Don't you get it? Errors are bound to happen if your insights are accepted without question. So I ask you, Royal Priestess, what is your true duty? Do the victim's souls or the Holy Mother herself wish you to judge people in error? Oh, you dare bring Her Holiness's name into this? You know nothing, you phony baloney! She dropped the phony baloney, but please you two, enough already. Sorry, Nick, I got a little carried away. As a 27-year-old, I forgot I was talking to a 14-year-old. Oops. I think she's 28, actually, not 27. Is she 28, 27? 28. That's not really like me, huh? No, I should be thanking you, Maya. It's good to have you in my corner. How dare you mock me so? You will not get away with this. I was a fool to show you compassion and to think I could convince you to accept your fate. So struggle all you want in the Hall of Justice tomorrow. You will receive your just deserts. You will receive your just deserts. Is that correct? As the scorn of our kingdom is heaped upon you. I can see straight through that contorted smile on your face, you know. She may say these terrible things, but it's just the way she was raised, I guess. Maya doesn't look like an adult. No, she doesn't. She still looks like a 18-year-old. Just desserts is correct spelling, but you pronounce it as desserts. No idea why. What? That's so... English is weird. Anyways, could you try to remember what happened one more time? I've been trying as hard as I can, but I can't remember anything from the middle of the Wright onward. Oh, right. You suddenly felt sleepy and everything after that's blank. Even so, I didn't kill anyone, and I'm not the one going around dressed like Lady Kira. Although it's kind of cool to think there's a mysterious female vigilante out there. Right. Typical Maya. I want to be a superhero too! Were you close to Acolytes a lot? We met several times during the meetings about the Wright, but I didn't know him very well. He seemed pretty quiet. Didn't you eat together the day before the Wright? Yeah, we ate this one super stinky dish, but it was actually really nice. Or really good. I wasn't sure I liked it, but it was love at first bite. English is mostly stolen words from other languages, so... If it's who I think it is, it's Goofy. I have a sneaky suspicion I know who the murderer is. Like, you know that salty noodles at Eldoom's Noodles? Oh, what a throwback. It's like if you added garlic and herbs to that and then let it simmer for a really long time. It sounds more like a hot pot than ramen to me at that point. Now I miss ramen too. So what was Acolytes a lot like while you were eating? I don't know if she would be observing someone while eating. Especially that kind of meal. Sorry. I do. Do you now? You just eat your food while looking up, like one of those people. He seemed to be enjoying the food. As soon as we were done, he left to go pray. And what did you do? Oh, I returned to the temple to prepare for the rite. That coincides with Mrs. Inme's description of events. Lady Kira's identity. I consume all, so it's second nature to me. Ah, fair. Any idea who might be pretending to be Lady Kira? When the rite started, it was just me and a bot in me. But the seance vision showed a third figure who looked like Lady Kira. I know. Lady Kira. I wish I could have seen her in the flesh. Yeah. Let's just say focus on the case, shall we? It was supposed to have been impossible for a third party to enter the inner sanctum. Ah, but what if she came from the sky? You know, like that bushy bearded paratrooper. Mounted would have been no match for Lady Kira's wings. That's from the Plumed Punisher TV show, right? How did you know? Because the real Lady Kira doesn't have wings. Oh, Maya. Oh, I got it this time. There must be a secret room with a secret door at the inner sanctum. Did you know there are 88 secret Plumed Punisher bases here in Khorian? What? Okay. Can we please stop talking about the Plumed Punisher show for a sec, Maya? I guess so. Keeping it real is so much harder than it looks. Gosh, Phoenix, let her distract herself from this misery. Well, I should get going now. Sorry I wasn't any help. Don't worry, I've got this. We'll beat the charges tomorrow and be on the first plane back home before you know it. Then we'll go grab dinner at Aldoon's, or your favorite burger joint. You pick. Sounds good. I think I'll get the extra large hamburger steak topping on my salty bowl. Best of both worlds. Be the best of both worlds. You can have whatever you like, but first I have to beat the charges. Ah, I almost forgot. Ah, what is it? I have a favor to ask. Okay, but why are we whispering? Oh, sorry, we're whispering apparently. I forgot I left something at the High Priestess' house. It's super important. Would you mind getting it and holding on to it for me? Sure. So what's the super important thing? In my bag, you'll find a folding book. It's only given to the priestess who performs the rite. It's called the Tomb of Secrets. That does sound important. How could you leave something like that just lying around? That explains all the whispering. If Rafa found out, all the heck would break loose. Look, it's got Lady Kira's real name written in it, so... Oops, don't tell anyone I told you that. In fact, just forget I say anything at all. It's supposed to be a secret. The Tome of Secrets contains... secrets? Imagine that. Mind blown! Extra large hamburger steak sounds like it would go hard right now. Be so good. Oh, excuse me. Just did a yawn. What are you two whispering about? Oh, nothing. It's just she forgot something, so I told her I'd get it for her. You are up to something. I just know it. Thanks, Nick. I'm counting on you. Okay, I guess we'll go back to the house. Let me drink some water. I want to see if I can prop my mic on something, because I don't know if it's my mic that's low. It probably is, or my table that's low. Give me 1 second while I test this out. Okay, I've raised my mic. We will see how this goes. This might be a little bit louder than usual, so I apologize. Hello? Anybody home? No answer. Mrs. Inme's probably out right now. Ah yes, we'll just casually barge into the house, because that's what we do. Well, I'll just get what I came for. I am watching you like a warbard, Barbed Head. You had better not steal anything. I would never do something like that. I'm just here to get what Maya asked for. Then get on with it. I would if you'd stop interrupting me. Okay, we'll look into our bag. Can we just take the bag so that it doesn't look suspicious? Ah, here's Maya's bag. What is that strange patch on her bag? It's the Steel Samurai. He's the hero of an action hero show back in my country. It's actually Maya's favorite show. She's got all sorts of merchandise related to it. I see. He looks strikingly similar to the plumed Punisher. They are similar, but the Steel Samurai definitely came first. Copyright! I see. How interesting. Rafa seems genuinely intrigued. There must be a common thread between the plumed Punisher and Steel Samurai fans. Come to think of it, didn't Maya mention something about trading with a plumed Punisher fan? But I digress. I'd better find what she asked me to look for and get going. Let's see here. Just take the bag! This must be that tome of secrets that Maya was talking about. Where are we stuffing that? Where? You know what? Never really occurred to me until just now. Where the heck are we putting all this evidence? Do we actually have a bag on us, or... Well, Barbed Head, are you finished now? Hold on a second. The string around it is coming undone. Whoops. Uh-oh. Oh! Yeah! You fool! Do not lay eyes upon it! Put it away, quickly, before we go blind! My eyes! Relax, my hand just slipped. This is the Tome of Secrets. Are you trying to get us cursed? Lady Kira is liable to swoop down and gouge our eyes out. Oh, right. This book is related to Lady Kira, isn't it? Your Benevolence, would you mind if I asked you some questions? Okay. This is not something I would normally speak about to an outsider such as you. Well, can't you make an exception? If you insist. Nana! Really? You're asking her? Jeez Louise. What of this folding book? Yes, I see. This very important tome is bestowed upon the priestess in the purification rite. Gulp. Very important? What's written inside? Yes, I see. Really? Is it alright to reveal that? Whoops. Your Benevolence? Patience. The book contains Lady Kira's true name. A true name? Is a name really that important of a secret? To a Crionist priestess, a person's name is one of the most important things to know. Lady Kira's real name. What's so important about a name? I don't know, Phoenix, to get to know someone? Hi, how do you do, person I do not know your name of? Oh, hi, person that I also don't know the name of. How do you do? Without a name, a priestess's voice will fail to reach a person's mitama. It is much like trying to send a letter without the recipient's address. That's a good connection. A spirit can only be identified once you know the deceased's face and name. Oh, I get it. It's like when you see someone in a crowd you recognize but you don't know their name. It makes it impossible to get their attention. Indeed, you must know a spirit's face and true name before you can commune with it. It is the same for the Cryonism's most secret art, one that my mother alone may use. The Queen has a secret art? It is something a foreigner such as you could never hope to guess. Hey, you with the face! Cryonism spirit channeling is a secret art that can only be performed by the Queen. No one else is supposed to be able to do it. I should pretend this is all new to me. Besides, I get the feeling she secretly really wants to tell me all about it. Secret art. Could you tell me about the secret art of the Queen you spoke of? That's supposed to be a secret because I'm definitely not supposed to know about? Come again? Oh, sorry. Maybe we shouldn't talk about this. It is a secret after all, right? It is the secret art of spirit channeling, but I suppose those words are meaningless to you. Yeah, you have no idea. I'm just surprised of how willing you are to tell me about it. A third-rate lawyer could not channel spirits simply by learning of the technique. Third rate is a bit harsh. I'd even settle for second. What is it? You have the look of a tentacled hag frog upon your face. What's a tentacled hag frog? What is that supposed to look like? Thank you, Phoenix, for also asking the same question. Spirit channeling. That's where a medium lets a spirit possess her body to return to our world, right? Well, now I see you have done your homework. Kind of. Oh, I guess I studied a bit. It's not real, so I don't know. Quick, someone do a drawing of it. With the power of spirit channeling, one can bring back even the most ancient of spirits. It is quite a magnificent power, is it not? I've never seen her eyes light up like this before. I imagine they're pretty shocked when they come back from ancient times. Indeed. A spirit's memory is cut off at the moment of death, so even a spirit that is brought back after centuries doesn't sense any gap in time between the moment of its death and the moment it is channeled. Yes, and yet it clearly recalls all of the memories it had in life. Thus, even heroes and scholars of antiquity can be channeled and directly learned from it. Our queens have also used this power to help the rulers of neighboring lands seek counsel. That is why we have never been invaded and how we have maintained our unique culture. So spirit channeling is a really effective tool for international politics. It is indeed. And that is why only those with the power to channel spirits may rule our kingdom. So Maya's a possible candidate? But of late, there have been an endless influx of illegal immigrants from neighboring lands. The fools come seeking the great same power as my mother. Illegal immigrants? Yes, it is becoming quite a problem. Some have lost their way in life and look to Cryonism for their salvation. Or Cryonism rather. Among them are also of dubious nature, who have been driven from their own lands. Dubious nature? Driven from their own land? Gasp and Pain definitely fit that bill. Right, I forgot about Gaspin. But they sure weren't treating him like an illegal alien. Because he definitely did not look like an alien. Anyways, now we're talking about her power. Can you channel spirits, your benevolence? I am but the royal priestess. There is still much that I must learn. As of now, the divination seance takes me to the very limit of my ability. So her spiritual power doesn't measure up to Maya's. That man was a UFO. That is true. I wish we had an image of him in our records. He was definitely something. You were just mocking me in your mind, weren't you? Don't be ridiculous. It is written all over your face, you impudent nincompoop. The divination seance was once one of the important roles fulfilled by the queen. That is why my mother taught me when I was little. So the queen can perform the dance of devotion? That'd be a sight to see. Someday I will be a powerful priestess and queen, just like my mother. And the divination seance is a vital part of my training to prepare me for that day. Forgive my ignorance, your benevolence. You shall see. it will not be long before I too master the secret art of spirit channeling. Wouldn't you have to be training for that by now? I will be a magnificent queen who unites her people for the great good of Kharian. Now I see. Spirit channeling is something she really aspires to. I'm going to ace that test and become the next master. After all, I can't let my clan and the other villagers down. She's mad and competent. 100%. It looks like she actually has something in common with Maya. Despite being more than 10 years younger than her. Are you quite through now? There are more important things to do than to stand here and talk about spirit channeling. And yes, while we were inside this house that we should not be intruding into, but we did anyway. That's true. It doesn't have anything to do with this case, as far as I can tell. Or does it? I actually don't know. If the queen is a spirit medium, are you about to suggest that my mother was channeling Lady Kira? Ugh. I guess she saw that one coming. Lawyers are indeed a witless breed. On the day of the Wright, my mother was engaged in other duties at the palace. Of course. My mother is a very busy woman, and the idea itself is preposterous. Do you truly believe the Queen of Kharian would personally battle the insurgents? This is precisely what makes you third rate. Eek. Another dead one. This is bad. Oh, another dead end. This is bad. Anyway, I need to continue looking for the leads, so... Over there! After him! Don't let him escape! What is all that racket? Oh, Nana just randomly showed up. What? That escaped prisoner has surfaced here in town. Escaped prisoner? You mean that guy with the bushy beard? There is no reason to panic. The police are on his trail. He's no longer a suspect. They might know something, considering he was at the scene of the crime. He knows something. Let's go take a look. Wait! Oh, and we're chasing a prisoner. Cool. Ow, my aching back. I forgot how badly I injured it. Ow, ow, ow. I need to do some stretching and exercise more when I get back home. What a mood. Ah, Mr. Wright. Oh, Albie. Hey, Albie. That's a rebel. Have you seen her? Ow, ow, ow. Are you alright, sir? 1 second. I don't know how to do a wheezing sound. How do you do that? Like, hee. Is that close enough? I don't know. Have you seen that escaped prisoner around here? Oh, so that's why all the police came rushing over here. I heard them saying something about an escaped prisoner disappearing in this area. He disappeared in this area? He couldn't have taken the air. He couldn't have taken to the air again, could he? Barbed head. I told you to wait. It's too dangerous for you around here, your benevolence. Mr. Rebel could be lurking anywhere. What sort of princess would I be if all it took was an escaped prisoner to frighten me? She's fearless, I'll give her that. I can't be responsible if something happens to you. As long as I'm here though, I might as well search the area myself. If I were an escaped prisoner, where would I hide? This is like Blue's Clues. Blue's Clues? Dora. Not Blue's Clues. Can you find the prisoner's escape path? Where do you see it? Is it this sewage hole? Or manhole, sorry? That manhole cover, it's open. Yeah, you tell him, Shadow. Whoa, what is it, Shadow? Did he sniff out someone or something in the manhole? I wonder. Could Shadow track Mr. Rebel if he had something with the Rebel scent on it? I don't know. I feel like I've got something with Mr. Rebel's scent on it. Something he might have touched. What did he touch? This? Manholes are super hard to lift. Yeah, considering he lifted it by himself. Also, it kind of looks a bit floppy from here. Yeah, Shadow, how about this? I hope it works. I think he picked up a scent. Oh, there he goes. You mind if I borrow Shadow for a bit? By all means! We have a little puppy by our side! I had no idea you could do this. Yeah, go get him, boy. I miss Missile. This is making me miss Missile. What the dog doing? Your benevolence, I'm heading down the manhole now. It could be dangerous, so please wait here. Wait! Don't worry, I won't commit any of those misdeeds you're so worried about. That is not what I fear. There may be a vicious insurgent lurking down there. Oh, are you worried about me? No, I was simply wondering why you would go to such lengths in your investigation. After all, if you would simply withdraw from this case, they might commute your sentence. I'm doing this to prove my innocence. But how can you be so sure of the accused's innocence? She has already been found guilty. Don't worry, maybe this extra day in court is a blessing from the Holy Mother. Let us use it to our advantage. We'll turn this trial inside out and upside down and do a kickflip as well. You'll see. Okay. I believe in her. If she says she's innocent, then that means she's innocent. That's what everyone says. But does it work out? No, it doesn't. 'Cause they would just be lying sometimes. She is trying so hard to keep this man alive. So hard. Lawyers must trust in their clients to the bitter end. That's just what we do. You lame brain? Damn. Lame brain? Ouch. You lame brain, do what you will. Well, I'm going in. Let's go, Shadow. Yeah, doggy, go. Be careful. Wait, come back here. It's pitch black down here. Can't see a thing. Wham! Ag! Oh, we just got hit. Oh no. Ooh. Ow. 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 Oh, what the heck? What happened? I went down into the manhole and then... Oh, he shaved his hair. Oh, he looks... I don't know if I prefer this face or his bushy hair. Oh, you finally came to. Ah! I'd remember that face anywhere. Bro, why does that food look so good? They make food look so good in video games. And anime. Give me that food! And that dragon symbol on his armband. That's the mark of the rebels. Can you move? That's a rebel? Like, I want to see the food. There can be no mistake. It's him. That's a rebel. Yikes! Oh. Sorry, I got a little rough with you back there. Thought you were the cops. Why are you making that face? Oh my gosh, it's a lot of apples. Hey, want an apple? Phew, thought he was going to kill me. I'll pass on the apple, but thanks. I don't mind a good apple, but not right now. What is this place? This is the office of my brother in arms. Dirk! Look at that happy face. But right now, we're using it as a rebel safe house. Wait, back up a sec. What kind of office is this exactly? A law office, what else? Really? Dirk used to be a lawyer? Yep, just like you. Ryan's public enemy #1 is an ex-lawyer? Didn't see that coming. Bro just pulled out a kukri. He's just like, yeah, sup? Look at my sword. But I don't suppose I'll be coming around here anymore. You won't? Are you planning to flee or something? It's just, I want to get out of the rebel business. Tired of being hounded by the cops and all that. So I came by today to pick up the last of my stuff. Really? I'm gonna sell Dirk's info to the Minister of Justice. Then slip out of Korean. Such a serious statement he just made, and then he makes this face. He's so proud of it. Look at his happy face. This guy is great. He's so funny. At first I was like, oh my gosh. He's so annoying. But now he's like, smiles all around. Wait a second. Oh my gosh. You're a key person of interest in this case. You can't go running off like that. Relax, will ya? I'll tell you whatever you need to know. Oh, and sorry about punishing your lights out back there. My bad. I don't like the spider in the background. It's giving me the eepies. So, Mr. Lawyer Man, what do you want to know? Tell me about the murders of the High Priest Terastami and his acolyte Praise-a-Lot. Sure, I'll tell you whatever I can. Don't know if it'll be much help though. I mean, I'm not a rebel anymore, so... I wonder how true that really is. The High Priestess murder. Tell me everything you know about the High Priestess murder. Well, as you know, I don't remember much about that. I banged my head on a rock as soon as I parachuted into the inner sanctum. So when I told you I had nothing to do with this murder, I meant it. Okay then, where were you when you came to after banging your head? By the by, by the time I came to, it was already dawn. Must have been out cold the whole time. So you didn't see the crime happen at all. You got that right. Then why did you say you did when you testified? Oh, about that, since I didn't remember a thing, I was afraid I'd seem suspicious, so I came up with that whole story. Does he even realize how much trouble his big fat lie has caused me? Sorry for the trouble. It was definitely my bad. He doesn't seem very sorry to me. So the bottom line is you were at the scene of the crime but weren't involved in it. Got it. Dirk the attorney. So Dirk used to be a lawyer? Yep, he was a force to be reckoned with back when he was still practicing. He was a juggernaut of the law and as mighty as a dragon. He could strike terror into a prosecutor's heart just by glaring at him. People called it his dragon's glare. He even got criminals to confess and pass out with a well-placed glare. You've got to be kidding me. But most important of all, he would never surrender. He'd fight for the accused no matter how the odds were stacked against him. Is that what you you mean by the will of the dragon? Yep, that would be it. Actually, your work in court yesterday was mighty impressive too. You didn't give up, no matter how hard of a beating you took. Not unlike Dirk, I might add. Oh, thanks. Even if a big part of that beating I took was because of you. Yeah, you're the person to blame, you doof. Anyways, can you tell me what this is? Is this a parting gift for me leaving the rebels? Oh, I guess not. No, you can't keep it. I'll just ask him what I can for now. Okay. I guess I'll examine the room. Look at all this yummy food. What's this? Is this a law book? A dragon mark's been branded into the cover. That's Dirk's law book. Really? The leader of the rebels? That Dirk? That's right, and that mark of the dragon is the emblem of the rebellion. The pages in this one section are really dirty. Must be the section on the Defense Culpability Act. He must have done a ton of research on the Defense Culpability Act. Practically wore out the entire section. Food! Oh, never mind. I didn't click it. There are bowls and platters of food here. They're still warm, as if this was all recently prepared. You must have had a pretty big appetite, Mr. Rebel. Ha 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 ha. Guys as big and strong as me got even bigger appetites, you know? But you just fled from the police. I don't know how you could eat this much after all that excitement. Sorry if I offended you. But first, let's start with an appetizer. Ha 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 ha, we got a funny guy here. Where's he getting all those apples from? Wanna join me, Mr. Lawyer Man? Got plenty of sewer lizards too. Ew. Gross. Thanks, but I already ate. Oh, the photo! I don't know if you guys can see the photo. Oh my gosh. Incense and white flowers. The flowers are still fresh. They must have been put here maybe today or yesterday. Did you put these here, Mr. Rebel? Something wrong with flowers? Oh no. It's just a traditional thing here in Korean. Pay it no mind. Hit me with the sewer lizard. No. This looks like a photo of Dirk and his compatriots. And here's one that looks really old. Oh! That's a polo. That's a polo. He's wearing the wristband thingy. And I assume the other one is Sadmati. Just kidding, guys. I already know this plot twist. Because I played this game when it first came out. Wow, this was taken about 20 years ago. Those are Dirk's sons. Interesting. Really? So this is the rebel Dirk in the center? He doesn't look so evil. And both of his sons look kind of familiar. Come on, Phoenix. The one on the left is Yuti. Oh, but you know him as Prosecutor Samadi. Prosecutor Samadi is Dirk's son? You're not gonna say anything about Polo? That he is. Yuti was once a rebel too. He used to really respect his old man, both as a father and as a lawyer. Then why did he become a prosecutor? Being a lawyer in this kingdom is the same as signing your own death warrant, on account of the Defense Culpability Act, right? Yeah, that's why Yuti decided to be a prosecutor instead. He wanted to spark a revolution from the inside, so he dove right into the enemy's den. I would have never guessed it looking at him now. You can say that again. Dirk is battling to change Korion's legal system. The will of the dragon spurs him on. We all thought Yuti was taking up the mantle to carry on that will too. We were sure he'd help overthrow Garain one day, but as you've seen, he now uses the law to do her bidding. Dirk's been beside himself. So he no longer carries the will of the dragon in him, huh? I wonder what happened between father and son for it to come to this. Come on, talk about Apollo. What about the other child in the photo? That's Dirk's adopted son, but he's gone back overseas. I'm sorry, huh? I'm hungry. Hey Thick, how you doing? Yeah, I guess you joined in when Voltaire said that, huh? His name's Apollo. There we go. Apollo? Wait a second, that bracelet. It really is Apollo? He was a rascal, that one, and his voice could shake the entire room. I imagine he's out there raising high hell somewhere. Yes, I'm sure he's doing just fine. Apollo? He sounds cool. I can't wait to meet him, Snails. Considering how far he's come, Mr. Rebel's description really doesn't do Apollo justice. Should I just play Stardew right now? Let me just drink some water. Because that was a disappointing pun. I need those solar lizards. He's still focused on that, despite this guy saying a really bad pun. Apollo, I've been watching you grow over these past 2 years. That's why I know you're ready. Why I know I can leave Trucy and the office to you. I believe in you, Apollo. I believe. Thank you. I'll be fine. Everything will be fine. He's a responsible young man now. He never lost that loud voice though. Well, I gotta stop hacking. Who knows where they might catch up with me if I don't scram soon. Please wait, I still need to ask you something. Go ahead, shoot. What are you rebels trying to do? And why were you at the inner sanctum in the first place? Why were you at the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? Or more precisely, what were you trying to do there? Please don't tell me this is a lock thing, Magatama lock section. I was trying to escape from prison, that's all. But that high priest was a fool for getting taken in by Dirk. You should have tried hightailing it out of Karayan like I'm doing. Oh, there it is. Who would have seen this coming? Ah, Cyclox. Mr. Rebel was hiding something, but I won't know exactly what until I can undo the locks. What exactly are you trying to hide, Mr. Rebel? Huh? I'm not hiding anything. No way, no how. That was a weird music cut. I'll just have to use my Magatama on him then. Let me just save, it's been a while. Okay, hopefully we have something on him. That's plan. I'm going to ask you again. Why were you at the inner sanctum on the day of the murder? Or more precisely, what were you trying to do there? You can keep asking, but the answer's still the same. I was trying to escape from prison, that's all. But that high priest was a fool. He fell for Dirk's line and sold his own country out. How can you say such things about him? He helped you escape, didn't he? Don't you even care about what happened to him? Nope, I was getting out of the rebellion anyway. He should have opened his eyes. We never stood a chance against the Garain regime. Hang on, do you really believe what you're saying? Didn't the High Priestess' death really hurt you on the inside? Like I just said, I couldn't care less about the whole thing. I beg to differ. This wouldn't be here in this room if you didn't feel a thing. I guess it's this.
Take that!
Never mind. What does that have to do with anything? You don't know? Try looking deep into your heart. I still don't get it. But I'm starting to... Oh, the flowers! Whoops. I'm starting to think you don't either. Ugh, why does it feel so much worse when it's him who's pointing out my failures? I told you I couldn't care less about the High Priest. Really? Because I'm pretty sure I have something that points to his grief. I forgot about the flowers.
Take that!
I heard these flowers are offered in memory of the dead here in Korian. The High Priest's death hit you hard, so you've been grieving here alone. Haven't you? Well... Hee-ho! Hee-ho, Mario! Those flowers don't mean anything, it's just the Korianese way of saying goodbye. Why hide the fact that you're mourning his death? You're reading into this too much. I told you, I'm done with the rebellion. I haven't even heard from Dirk or the rest of them for a few days. And tomorrow I'm planning to kiss this kingdom goodbye. No, I know you've been in contact with the other rebels lately. And how do you plan on proving that? This piece of evidence ties you to the other rebels. The cloth.
Take that!
I found this prayer flag at the Plaza of Devotion. You wrote a message on it and left it behind for your fellow rebels, didn't you? Gulp. They brought this food for you at your request. Hoo-ha-ha! So you're lying about leaving the rebels. You're still involved with Dirk and the rest of them. Aren't you? Yarg! Are you ready to tell me the truth now? Oh, you're good, Mr. Lawyer Man. I admit it, I requested the grub. But I was just taking advantage of him, that's all. I say with a smile and 2 thumbs up. What do you mean? With my face plastered all over the sick place, I couldn't stay out in the open anymore. Oh, there's the sewer lizards. Voltage. So I just took advantage of my former comrades for some grub and a place to hide. I was gonna kiss this kingdom goodbye tomorrow. I'm not buying it. You're obviously lying. I can tell just by looking at you. The white hot flames of revolution definitely still burn on the inside of you. What? That's ridiculous. Those flames burned out a long time ago. This proves that the flames of revolution still burn on inside of you. I would assume it's this.
Take that!
Dirk's law book? I'm no lawyer, so what's that got to do with me? Look at the mark branded onto the cover. This mark that stands for an unwavering commitment to the revolution. To the revolution! It is Dirk's way of representing the will of the dragon. Yeah, so what of it? You have that same mark on the scarf tied around your left arm. But you wouldn't be wearing that if you were no longer a rebel. I forgot to take it off, that's all. No, as a wanted man, that should have been the first thing you took off. The fact that you haven't hidden that mark yet proves you're still a rebel. Hoo-ha! Shark bait, hoo-ha! Think what you want, but you don't know nothing about me. No, you're wrong. You wear your heart and your beliefs right on your sleeve, just like me. And this is what I believe in. My attorney's badge.
Take that!
When a person's back is against a wall, they always fall back on what they believe in. Just as I always have my badge, you always have the will of the dragon with you. And would you risk your life for your beliefs? Guys, I don't know if you can see it, but his sword is going through that chain. I just happened to like look up on the screen and that is now now I can't unsee that. No, I wouldn't. No. No, because I wouldn't be much use to my clients dead. Now, admit it. You've never once thought about leaving the Defiant Dragons, have you? That look in your eyes, it's just like Dirk's. Looks like you've got the will of the dragon inside you too. His sword cut through metal, I wouldn't want to cross him. Fair. Ooh, now the music is back. The evil music. Astro Dude, welcome to the stream. First time chatter. Hope you're well. Welcome, welcome. Only the Megatama's user can see the lock and chains. Yes. But still. Like, design-wise, or graphics-wise. It's like, oh, it's still cutting through the chain. I had planned to take you out if you turned out to be on the side of the royals. But I think I can trust you. Can't believe I was that close to getting shanked here. It's like you said, I've no intention of leaving Dirk's group. In other words, you were testing me. You're a foreigner and a lawyer who's been charging with abetting a criminal to boot. And I've seen a fair share of lawyers get pardoned after weeping at the feet of the Queen. Well, I'm going to keep fighting till the end. Yeah, I can see that now. Sorry I ever doubted you. What are you doing here anyway? I came to get the secret hideout key from a helper. The secret hideout? Yep, I was supposed to get my next order from Dirk here. Oh, there. But the town's swarming with cops thanks to that murder. Nothing I can do about that. What about the order Dirk was supposed to give you? Gonna have to abort that mission. Now I'm just lying low, waiting for a chance to make contact with Dirk again. Hey, why the long face? I thought you'd be able to tell me something about the High Priestess murder. Sorry to disappoint ya. Oh, I know. Let me make it up to you with this. What the heck is that? That looks like an egg. What is it? This orb is actually a key. It opens the door of one of our secret hideouts. I can't say any more than that. Anyway, I hope it helps. This orb is a key? Orb! Oh, Bob is here as soon as I get it. It's Bob! Yes, Bob has returned, but unfortunately he has shaved most of his hair off. Hello, Ryura. How you doing? Oh, actually, Ryura, since you're here already, I got curious this morning because I think you mentioned Innes like 2-3 streams ago, and then I was like, huh, I actually wonder if I kept him alive in my Fire Emblem playthrough. So I watched, like, I skimmed through the last part of my playthrough and I kept him alive, so he didn't die. Doing fine. I just got done with work about an hour ago. Nice, nice. Very nice. Good business today? He lives! Or he lived. He's not living in my mind anymore after that. Yep, plus the hideout's in a totally unexpected location. And being that it's super secret, we couldn't have just any ordinary key. And still lives. No. He's done in my mind. I see. Maybe this will help me unravel the truth behind this case. Thanks! On that memory space. No. Don't mention it. Besides, you're a fellow brother in arms, fighting the powers that be. If it'll help you, feel free to pick my brain a bit more. Oh, how kind. The salt shakers today. Oh, so you went from pepper shakers to salt today. fun. Were you feeling salty about it? But everyone's been talking about the return of Lady Kira lately. Well, my friend Maya suspected of being the rebel hunter disguised as Lady Kira. You wouldn't happen to know who she really is though, would you? Beats me, but whoever she is, she bushwhacked me and hauled me off to jail. Even worse, on top of attacking us and delivering us to the cops, she's been watching us like a hawk and framing us for different crimes. Watching you like a hawk? Framing you for crimes? Why would anyone go to all that trouble? Our kingdom likes to pretend that its people are free to think what they want. Because of that, the authorities can't arrest you just for sympathizing with the rebellion. So they resort to framing people for things they didn't do. And that Lady Kira figure is... Yep, she's just some lickspittle working for the Garain regime. Lickspittle. Lickspittle? Spittle. What is that word? You know, playing Ace Attorney for like so long, I'm coming across all these random words and I'm like, how do people even come up with these words in English? Like, this is a Japanese game, technically. They had to translate this. How do you get lickspittle? Wow. Even with the DC Act, Dirk and his insurgent scum buddy days are numbered. Well, what's that supposed to mean? Let's just say I got a little trick up my sleeve, so I'd watch it if I were you. Must be a slang word, maybe. Cause you got a defiant attitude like that one of them dragon dupes. So he was talking about Lady Kira then. Advanced combat skills, detailed surveillance, and clever setups. She's no amateur if you ask me. So you're saying the monarchy is using Lady Kira to secretly take out the rebels? Exactly! The Grey regime is using her to control the people, even down to what we think. Why not the people protest if the monarchy is doing things like that? Unfortunately, we don't have any conclusive evidence. And without that, we can't prove anything. Argh, I know the feeling. If I bring this up in court, they'll probably dismiss it out of hand. I'll have to unmask Lady Kira if I want to get anywhere. Goal of revolution! Our goal? To get rid of that evil no-good Defense Culpability Act. I can tell just by looking at Dirk's law book. The DC Act has turned this kingdom into a corrupt cesspool. Huh? Where false charges are overlooked and prosecutors are the only ones heard in court. It's been 23 years since it was first enacted. What happened 23 years ago to make them pass such a terrible law? The assassination of Queen Amara, that's where it all began. It happened before I was even born, but Queen Amara, the previous queen, was assassinated. And it was the rebel leader Dirk who did it. Dirk assassinated the former queen, didn't he? That's the official line, but... The official line? Those charges were completely trumped up. Dirk was framed, I'm telling you. He was? Plus, Dirk was a lawyer. Once the people thought a lawyer had killed the queen, they turned against all lawyers. That's how the DC Act was first passed. So that's why there aren't any lawyers left in Korean. Even worse, it changed the significance of the divination seance. The significance of the divination seance? They were holding seances in court even before the DC Act? You bet they were. Lawyers and prosecutors used to hotly contest the insights that came out of seances. You mean like what I've been doing? Right, it's like Dirk used to say. The royal priestess's insights are just another piece of evidence. Right. I see what you mean about the significance of the divination seance changing. Yep, the insights became their only truth, and arguing against them was banned. Oh, great. That's why she's so annoyed. As royal priestess, it is my duty to reveal the truth through the divination seance. This time, I will prove that the insights I gleaned thereof are the very truth itself. Prepare yourself, for this shall be your last trial, and your last rites. Tomorrow shall end with you under the headsman's axe. From what I've seen, Wright would agree with that. This kingdom's a shadow of its former self. It's become a dictatorship where the royals use the fear of trumped up charges to rule. And that's what Dirk's been rebelling against. Oh, that's what Dirk's been rebelling against? Yep, all we want is to live in a kingdom with a fair and impartial legal system. And there's only one way to make that come true. Overthrow the current regime. So that's the truth behind the rebels. Well, PW... PW... We've just gone from Mr. Lawyer Man to PW. Well, PW, my friend, it's about time for me to get going. After all, I am the fangs of the Defiant Dragons. Jeez Louise. That's a rebel. You're not going to do that alley-oop thing again, are you? I was just getting to that. See ya when I see ya. Alley-oop. Why does he have to jump like that before running off? Well, I guess we're friends now. PW and DA. Yep, but enough about that. I've already spent way too much time here. Oh, we're not gonna pick up the stuff? Oh. Drat. Although I guess it would be suspicious, so probably not. Oh, the manhole was covered? Interesting. And no one's gonna suspect a thing. Phew, I finally got out of there. Mr. Wright, I'm so glad you're okay. I was so worried about you. Oh, poor Shadow. PW and the Rebel. Yeah. Shadow, what happened to him anyway? He came out of the manhole about 5 minutes after you went in. Sorry he wasn't much help. Oh. Well, did you find anything of worth? Oh, I tripped and fell down there. Must have been out cold for a while. Better keep things to myself for now. I figured as much. A puppy! I have to find that secret hideout Mr. Rebel was talking about. I should probably start with places that have something to do with the High Priest. I don't know, like his house? Just kidding, it's not his house. The inner sanctum. Barbed head? You already searched here, did you not? Oh. I just thought I'd look around, you know, in case I missed something. No, get her off the screen, bring back Puppy. Puppy! Can I see her in the... Can I see it in the court record? No. Oh, sorry, no Puppy. I probably shouldn't tell her I'm looking for the secret rebel hideout. We have a saying back home, leave no stone unturned. Hmm? Oh, yes. You cannot stump me, I know that one. Actually, I don't have a clue is written all over your face. Okay, well, I guess it's the statue. Surely it's the statue. Yep. Her puppy. It's a statue of a bird. Guess I'll take a closer look. Not suspicious at all. Hey, this eye is missing. What are you doing? You must not touch that for no reason. Sorry. But that's that shape. I wonder. My attorney's badge. Oh, kidding.
Take that!
I knew it. be at loss for words, and that doesn't happen too often. Well, I guess we're going in. What's this place? Explain yourself at once, Barbed Head. I don't think she's ready for the full story. I don't really know much myself, but it seems to be a secret rebel hideout. If I'm shocked there's a secret door here, I imagine it goes double for Rafer. A rebel hideout in the inner sanctum? Somebody will pay for this. Well, for now, I think I'll have a look around. Wait, you must not enter before the police. Don't worry, I won't disturb anything. Or at least I'll try not to. Besides, with you watching over me, it should be fine. Right? And, you see... Fine, just please stop pleading your case. I can only stand so much lawyerly drivel. But I will be presenting all information gleaned from your efforts here to the police. Of course. Now, shall we? I will go no further. Oh, right. You're not supposed to come in contact with the taint of Lady Kira's battles. Very good, Barbed Head. I commend you for remembering. Oh well, thank you. Wait, why am I thanking her? Ah, you've recognized my intelligence. Hold on. I may not be able to enter, but I will allow no misdeeds on your part. I will be watching you like a warbard from the entrance here. I told you I'm not going to do anything. Better hurry before she changes her mind. Oh, whoops. No, I didn't know, I just had to click move. Oops, not present. Ooh, what's this? I believe this to be a sacred space that enshrines the source of the spring water. That makes sense. The rebels must have converted it into a secret hideout. Our diagram has expanded. What about that warbard revolving door? Whee! Look at it spin! I wonder if that too was originally intended to hide and protect this sacred space. I think those filthy rebels were scheming their schemes in this most sacred space. Whee! It is a desecration upon Koreanism itself. The defiant dragons shall pay for this. I suppose it's only natural that she'd be upset, but the investigation must go on. I think I'll start by taking pictures of the place. Good thing I brought a camera to snap some souvenir shots. Stop that! You must not take photos here without permission. Rafa's really fired up. She's sticking her head in as far as it will go. I guess she won't be tainted as long as she doesn't touch anything. -0 out of 10. No cushion. Now, to search every nook and cranny. Barbed Head, just because it is hard for me to see your every move, do not use that as an excuse to touch and break things. I heard you the first time. Sheesh. Okay, let's have a look at this. Look. What is it, Barbed Head? It's a plumed Punisher clock. Why, I believe it is a limited edition promotional item given to 50 lucky viewers. This rare item plays the plumed Punisher theme song every hour. Hand it over now, Barbed Head. Yeah, she snatched it away from me. No matter what she says, Rafa is definitely a huge fan. What a fine item. And this switch, if I'm right, it's the plumed Punisher theme song. Yes, now I see. Oh, I just figured out how he died. Oh. I just figured out how the High Priest died. 'Cause he spun. So the revolving door spun around. Yes, now I see. The insurgents who use this room must be plumed Punisher fans. That may be so, but I don't see how it's relevant to this case. A large stone slab. It's shaped like a magatama. It looks rather unstable. I better tip over in an earthquake. What's that earthy grass-like smell? It's the smell of the moss that covers the stone. Oh, so this shaggy green stuff is moss. No, Phoenix, it's grass. It looks like some of the moss about halfway up has been disturbed. I wonder why that is. One quick touch can't hurt, right? Whoa! The slab's starting to wobble. What is happening? What have you done to the sacred space? Nothing. All I did was nudge it a little. I knew it looked unstable. Probably best not to touch it again. But they're handprints. Anyways, there's blood here. What's this? A bloodstain? Should probably try to figure out what happened in here. Do not tamper with any evidence before the police arrive. The police? Hey, that reminds me. Emma gave me something just for times like these. I thought it might help your investigation. Here, it's all yours. I wanted to bring you a bunch of other forensic tools, but they were confiscated at the airport. Luminol testing fluid. This actually might come in handy. Handy dandy luminol. Luminol testing fluid glows in reaction to even the tiniest traces of blood, so it can even detect areas where blood has been wiped. It might help us figure out what happened in here. Okay, time for science to do its thing. It's science time! First, let me put on these red tinted glasses on to see the luminol's glow. Then I just press A wherever I want to spray some of the luminol. Areas where there's blood will react by turning blue. Pew pew pew! 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 Oh, I can't spray and move. That's sad. Oh well. Anyways. Oh, what the heck? This is a huge blood stain. Something big must have happened here. Perhaps the high priestess blood flowed in there from under the warbird statue? There was definitely a lot of blood here, but it's impossible to say much else at this point. I'll just take a picture for now. Oh right, luminol reactions don't show up in photos. I'll just have to take some notes. Nice going, Phoenix. Did he just happen to have like a photo printer and just printed it out and then made the mark? It's like one of those Polaroid cameras. That should do it. I didn't notice before, but the bloodstain looks like it was smeared away in one place. Is it because the warbird revolving door passed over it? I got awarded for a forensics expert? What is that? What is that? There's a Plumed Punisher calendar here. Ah, now I understand. The villains in the Plumed Punisher are based on the insurgents. Watching the show must have roused their ire against Lady Kira. I doubt that's the case. Looks like an order from Dirk. What's this? Let me see that. I thought you were not supposed to touch anything in here. This is an exception. Now hand it over. Let's see here. Oh, holy mother! What does it say? It's an order intended for that rebel named Dats. It reads, after the riot, infiltrate the palace under the guise of returning Lady Kira's costume, and search for clues about that incident from 23 years ago. Dirk. 23 years ago? He must mean the assassination of Queen Amara. I wonder what the rebels are up to. It's intriguing and all, but it doesn't seem related to the case at hand. This will not do. I must warn my mother at once. No need to do that. This order will never be carried out. Lady Kira's costume is still here, and the botany is no longer able to aid the rebels. I knew that. Sure you did. So this is the water source that supplies the Inner Sanctum spring. It flows through the channel built into the floor before heading outside. Lady Kira uses the sacred water to wash the taint of battle from her body. It's also not red like the water in the spring. Okay, what else is there? I guess the guns. Weapons, and lots of them too. We are lucky we found them before they could be used. Excellent work, Barbed Head. Select the map again. Oh, thanks. If the rebellion ever happens, I hope it's bloodless. It's just a lot of weapons and stuff. How dare those filthy insurgents raise their banner amid such a sacred space? Barbed Head, you must burn it at once! Didn't you tell me not to touch or damage anything? Humph, this is an exception. Very well, if you will not do it, then I will. But your benevolence, I thought you're not supposed to come in here. Yeah. Gotcha. For once, the strange customs of this kingdom are working in my favor. There's something under the banner. A microphone? What's this doing here? What? Where? Where's the mic? Was someone trying to record something with it? Well, I think that covers about everything in here. Oh, Emma's here. Mr. Wright, you shouldn't have come in here before the police. Sorry, but I was in a hurry. I didn't do anything I was supposed to. Her benevolence can attest to that. It is your fault for being so slow. I expect the police to work faster and more efficiently. Sorry. Well, Barbed Head, have you not already seen enough? I guess it's about time I got back to the temple and go over everything I've learned. A mic for recording things? Nah. Really? Nah. Surely not. May 11. Welcome back, Mr. Wright. How'd it go? Unfortunately, I didn't find anything conclusive. No way. No, way. Jose. I do not understand, Barbed Head. Why don't you understand? Why you did not commit any misdeeds during your investigation? Because we don't need to. Rafa, you dimwit. After all, lawyers ply their trade primarily through illicit means and methods. What? Who told you that? My mother. Are you saying she was wrong? No, that cannot be. You must have committed some sort of misdeed right under my nose. If that were so, she wasted a whole day following me around. What is it? Oh, Astra, I'm sorry, I forgot. Was something meant to come up when I selected the map again? It is looking grey outside, guys. Accolade? Oh. Oops. I read your message and then it completely slipped my mind. Like, immediately. I'm so sorry. Prosecutor Samari has need of me. What's going on? I must go perform a divination seance for Pure Zelot. It is our custom for the prosecution to review its contents before a trial begins. I see. Goodbye. The third time will be the charm. My insights will finally bring you to your knees tomorrow. And I will teach that neophyte practitioner a lesson. Looks like the royal priestess is back with a vengeance. She made a full recovery from when we started the investigation earlier today. I look forward to seeing you in court, your benevolence. Your overconfidence will be your downfall. You will not look so confident when I am finished with you tomorrow. Goodbye. Actually, I'm not really looking forward to seeing her tomorrow. Psych! Especially without any solid evidence. Why don't we go over everything you know so far? Alright, let's see here. Acolyte Zalot was killed during the Wright with Lady Kira's dagger. And Maya's fingerprints were found on it. That doesn't sound very good. I know, it's the very definition of being up a creek without a paddle. The day before his murder, Zalot enjoyed a meal with the High Priest, his wife, and Maya. I also learned about spirit channeling here in Kharian. None of that sounds very helpful. Oh, but I did hear something interesting. That the rebel hunting Lady Kira might be working for the Justice Minister. What? Really? Our kingdom is supposed to be ruled through faith and laws. We can't allow the people to be controlled by fear and violence. Albie, that sounds like something a rebel might say. It does. But if that Lady Kira really is one of the Minister Inga's... But if that Lady Kira really is one of Minister Inga's subordinates, that would exonerate Miss Maya. I had to process that word. That would exonerate Miss Maya. Unfortunately, I have no way of proving it in court. Oh, that's too bad. Oh, I almost forgot about the secret rebel hideout we found at the Inner Sanctum. There was a bloodstain inside, but I don't know if or how it's connected to this case though. Wow, a secret room at the Inner Sanctum. That would be a huge hit with tourists. This kid really is an entrepreneur at heart. What I mean is that hideout could be important to your case. Maybe, but it's still too early to tell. Ugh. Looks like I'm heading into court without any useful evidence. I'll just have to pray something appears during tomorrow's trial. Princess Rafa's divination sands might be my only hope. There could be some new information in it that might help. The divination sands? But I thought it always works against the accused. Not always. Right, it's like Dirk used to say. The royal priestess's insights are just another piece of evidence. Really? I never heard anyone say that before. It's hard to figure out. It's hard to figure you out sometimes, sir. Divination seances worked both ways before the Defense Culpability Act. It's only now that people of Kharian find it strange. Mr. Wright? I just wanted to say, good luck tomorrow. Thanks. I can't afford to lose this one, or this next one. I've collected all sorts of information, but I haven't even started connecting the dots. I have! The only thing I still don't really know, possibly maybe, is the murderer. That's it. If I could do that, I might have a shot at pulling off a win. Rafa's insights will be the deciding factor. It's a huge gamble, but it's all I've got. To be continued. To be continued. Hey, that's a rebel! Nice save checkpoint. Okay. How am I going with stream? Oh, it's 5 o'clock. Barely 2.5 hours. Not even 2.5 hours. I don't know if I want to do the trial. Because earlier, when I started stream, I said that I would only do the investigation. Because I had to skim through the thing, and apparently the trial is 2 parts, so I feel like I might save the trial for next stream. It's gonna be a short stream today, I guess, guys. Probably good, because I don't know what's gonna happen tonight with the cyclone. It's looking grim right now, but at least it's not like crazy at the moment.